Let's talk about remote jobs that are hiring from Africa. Now, if you're subscribed to this channel, you've probably seen my first video on this topic. But if you're seeing me for the first time, then you're still right on time because I just discovered more companies and decided to unpick 7 real remote job companies that are currently hiring from Africa. As someone who has been working from home for more than 10 years now, I know how companies that claim remote first restrict open positions to people in the US, Canada, and some European countries. It's kind of frustrating because you have the skills and experience, and sometimes it feels these companies don't care about Africa. But the good news is there are companies that actually hire from anywhere, and it doesn't matter if you're in Nigeria, South Africa, Ghana, Kenya, or the United States. And the best part is you get paid in US dollar and gain equal access to benefits like paid training and health insurance or whatever perks are available to other workers. So if you appreciate me making this kind of video, go ahead to like and subscribe for constant updates on this topic and several other remote job topics that can help you unlock unlimited remote opportunities while you work peacefully from home. Now, here's the catch. If you stick around to the end, I have bonus remote jobs that are super easy that anyone from Africa can start immediately. The first company is Doist. I kind of love this one because they completely flip the script on how remote work is supposed to look. You know how most remote jobs expect you to glue to Zoom or Slack for 9 to 5? Doist is different. They are an Async first company, which means they don't expect you to give instant reply. They don't care if you're in Lagos, Cape Town, or Nairobi working at midnight or 6 a.m. as long as we get things done. They built the app to Doist, so naturally they're obsessed with productivity without the burnout. You won't be stuck in endless meetings here. It's perfect if you have spotty internet sometime, but you don't need to be on high definition video call all day. You just do the work, post your updates in writing, and live your life. Next up, we have Toptal. Now, this one is a little different because it's not just a standard job application. It's an exclusive network. Toptal stands for top talent, and they claim to hire the top 3% of freelancers globally. They have a huge presence in Nigeria and Kenya specifically. If you can pass their training, which includes English tests and some skill challenges, you can get access to clients like Airbnb and Duolingo. And the best part is, once you are in begging for work. The work comes to you and you can always set your own rate in US dollars. It's competitive to get in, or if you're a senior developer or finance expert, this is one of the most lucrative options out there. The next company is Crossover, but I have to be real with you on this one. It's not for everyone. Well, the money is serious. Crossover specializes in recruiting talent from emerging markets to work for high-intensity US software companies. They are famous for paying standard US salaries regardless of where you live. We're talking about roles paying as much as $100,000 a year available to people in Africa. However, the trade-off is they're very strict about productivity. They use tracking software to take screenshots and log your activity to make sure you're working. If you're someone who's highly disciplined and you don't mind the monitoring for a massive paycheck, this is a game changer. Moving on to number 4, we have Canonical. If you're into tech, you definitely know them. They're the company behind Ubuntu, the operating system that runs a huge chunk of the internet. What's great about Canonical is that the structure they are teamed around the EMEA region, which means Europe, Middle East, and Africa. This is huge because you aren't working your sleep to match US time zone. You're working roughly the same hours as your colleagues in London or Berlin. They are a true work from anywhere company that will often pay for your home office setup and even cover your travel to international team spring. Next up is a company that is basically royalty in the remote workspace, and that's Zapier. You probably use their tool to automate stuff, but working for them is even better. Unlike some remote job companies, when Zapier says work from anywhere, they actually mean it. They hire engineers, customer support, and marketers from anywhere around the globe. They're famous for their benefit. They offer things like profit sharing, where you get a bonus whenever the company does, and you also get significant budgets for your personal development. Number 6 is a bit different because it's not your typical high growth startup. It's a company called Wikimedia Foundation, which is a non-profit behind Wikipedia. This company is on a mission to provide knowledge to the whole world. Because their mission is to provide knowledge to the whole world, they make a massive effort to hire staffs that represent the whole world, especially from the Great South. They have a huge team in Africa working in engineering, community management, and data analysis. If you want a job that pays well and also feels you are contributing to something good for humanity, this is the job to apply for. And finally, we have Superside. So basically, big brands outsource their design work to them, and Superside relies on distributed team to get it done. They are hiring across multiple African countries, including South Africa, Kenya, and Nigeria. It is fast-paced, almost like working in an agency but fully remote. Because they promise 24/7 service to their client, they need people in African time zones to keep the work moving when the US team is asleep. Now, here's the bonus for those of you who want to start working immediately without going through weeks of interviews. If you want something easier, then check out OneFormer, User Testing, or Savvy. They aren't full-time careers like others, but they're a great side also. You basically get paid to record your screen and voice while testing out new websites and apps on user tests. It's an easy way to get your first few dollars online while you apply for those bigger roles. And there you have it, several companies that will actually hire you for your skills and not your zip code. So if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.